Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. So, as always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward 5 minutes or stay with us through our hellos. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, John. We'll have another minute and start. All right, it is time for us to start. Today, let's talk a little bit about embarrassment. It's another emotion we all experience from time to time to varying degrees. Embarrassment is usually defined as a fleeting feeling of self-conscious discomfort in response to a minor incident that was witnessed by others. Usually, when looking back on embarrassment or an embarrassing incident, we're able to see them as kind of funny and something that could have happened to anyone. But in the moment, it feels very uneasy and uncomfortable. Researcher Miller writes, embarrassment does not persist for long periods of time, lasting only a few minutes instead of hours or days, a point nicely illustrated by the unique physiological marker of embarrassment, the blush. When we feel embarrassed, we can feel exposed, flustered, clumsy, and we tend to respond to our embarrassment in non-threatening ways like using humor, saying we're sorry, or sometimes just moving on and not even acknowledging it. Those of us who are more sensitive about social norms and being accepted in the society are obviously more susceptible to embarrassment that happens more often to those people. Research suggests that there are three types of events that can trigger embarrassment: committing a faux pas or social mistake, being the center of attention, doing something silly, and just being in a sticky social situation. And actually, there is such a phenomenon as secondhand embarrassment. It's quite a real feeling. We absolutely can feel vicarious embarrassment when we see others in embarrassing situations, even complete strangers, or even in movies, for example. And of course, if we know the person in the embarrassing situation, it's even worse because we can really feel for them. Anyway, right now, let's do a short practice to release all those feelings that Brené Brown combines under the category places we go when we fall short, the emotional experiences we have been exploring for the past few days: shame, perfectionism, guilt, and embarrassment. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle in, to notice what's going on physically, emotionally, mentally. Allow your breath to be whatever it wants to be. Don't try to control it. Simply let your breath flow through your body, in and out, and you observe how your body responds to each inhale and each exhale. Now take a few moments to reflect on the ease with which we can forgive others in our lives. How easy it is for us to say to a dear friend, "It's okay, sweetie, don't worry about it, no big deal," no matter what mistake they make. And we genuinely mean it, right? We hope that our words release them from their self-inflicted pain of mistakes, embarrassment, guilt, regrets. But what about ourselves? Remember the Buddhist teaching that goes, your compassion is incomplete if it does not include yourself. Your compassion is incomplete if it doesn't include yourself. So right now, maybe bring your hand on your heart and remind yourself that you, just like everyone else, deserve forgiveness for any mistake, perceived mistake that you have made, for any faux pas, for any regret, anything that makes you feel guilty or ashamed, for all the disappointments you're experiencing, for every single time you haven't lived up to your own or other people's expectations, for not being perfect. Gently scan your body and notice where these uneasy, uncomfortable feelings of guilt, shame, embarrassment, perfectionism are hiding. Maybe you feel tightness in your throat, a heaviness in your stomach. Maybe it's a tightness in your shoulders. Whatever those sensations are, whatever these heavy emotions are, just notice them without any judgment. See if you can connect with the shape of those emotions. Maybe there is a specific color that's associated with them. Just observe. No judgment, no trying to make anything better. Feeling the realness of this heaviness. And remind yourself that you, like anybody else in your life, deserve feeling light, connecting with peace, that you can choose to let go of this heaviness, to let go of the guilt, the shame, the embarrassment, the regret. You can choose to forgive yourself, to accept that you are not perfect, that you are human like everyone else. To accept that that part of what makes you so special is that you don't live your life perfectly, that you mess up and learn and evolve from your mistakes. Now repeat the following mantra after me, and if you'd like to, you can lightly tap with your fingers on the center of your chest or any other part of your body, maybe your shoulders or your hand. If you don't want to tap, that's fine too. And just repeat after me out loud or mentally. Even though I experience shame, guilt, and embarrassment, I love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I experience shame, guilt, and embarrassment, I love, honor, and accept myself. I choose to forgive myself for any mistakes I've made. I choose to love, honor, and accept myself for the way I am. I choose to forgive myself. I choose to forgive myself. Now take a nice breath in and out, and once again gently scan your body and notice whatever you notice. Maybe the heaviness has transformed into more lightness, more spaciousness. Maybe not. Remember, it's not about judging yourself, it's just about noticing, paying attention, kind, gentle, curious attention to yourself, the attention that you deserve, the same kind attention that you would give any dear person in your life. Now turn it onto yourself. Maybe give yourself a hug. Once again, you can repeat, I choose to forgive myself. I choose to forgive myself. As you go through your day today, I invite you to notice when you experience these uncomfortable, uneasy emotions of shame, guilt, embarrassment. Take a moment to notice how you experience them, how they manifest in your body, where they live, what color they are, what shape, what thoughts they provoke. And whenever you notice them, see if you can offer yourself a gentle message of self-forgiveness. Maybe even doing the slight tapping on the center of your chest or wherever it feels appropriate at the moment. Repeating the words, forgiven, forgiven, or even though I experience this heaviness, I choose to love, honor, and accept myself just the way I am. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a gorgeous day, and I will see you tomorrow.